Hi dear cricket fans, subscribers and friends of Cricket Happenings. A warm welcome to you all to the Cricket Happening show, your regular and favorite show. Well, I do apologize, dear cricket fans, that yesterday I couldn't bring you a cricket report on the Ashes series and the first one-day international between India and New Zealand. Actually, India ended up winning and went 1-0 in the series with Virat Kohli slamming a very good century to take India home. Well, as far as Australia and England were concerned, we knew that they were the opening partnership. Even though there were 221 runs in arrears, England actually on the fourth day had finished on a very healthy position of 317 for 1, with Andrew Strauss scoring a century and also Alistair Cook scoring a century and 188 opening stand between them. Well, so we are just going to look at the fifth day's play. That is the final day where the match has already ended in a draw. But let me tell you something here. England went on to that gigantic effort that they did, and this will be etched in memory for quite a long time. Because just imagine a team that really shows what this England team is made of. Because the way they played, 221 runs in arrears. They are playing on the Australian grounds and the Australian home ground for Australia, and still England. This shows a lot of determination in the team. What this team is really capable of, and the way they played. Oh, this was real Ashes battle, one could call, because Alistair Cook and Jonathan Trott buckled in, and they decided that they would go the whole hog. They are not going to stop just because they're going to get a century or something like that. They just wanted to go the whole hog, even though they were in a good position after wiping off the arrears. They just carried along. Alistair Cook and Jonathan Trott played for the whole day, not a single wicket gone, and in fact they put up the highest ever stand at the Gabba by scoring having an unbroken partnership of 329 runs for the second wicket, with Alistair Cook going on to actually eclipse the Don Bradman's record at the Gabba, which stood as the highest ever score by a player at the Gabba ground, by actually scoring 235 not out of 428 deliveries, 26 fours in that monumental effort from Alistair Cook. And that shows Alistair Cook how mature he has become as a batsman, how keen he is to perform. And let me tell you now, England have a very good opening pair of Andrew Strauss and Alistair Cook. Now Alistair Cook, in my opinion, has cemented his place in the English cricket team for sure. Jonathan Trott also showing some beautiful driving down the wickets, his straight drives, the way he was cutting through backward point. It was a sight to watch, and Jonathan Trott went on to make his century, 135. Jonathan Trott is just going from strength to strength, and he is another one who has cemented his spot as one drop in the English cricket team. He went on to make 135 out of 266 balls with 19 fours. Yes, Australia definitely had one chance, and that was a catch which was spilt by Michael Clarke. And Michael Clarke himself is in the horrors now as far as batting is concerned, and he spilled a very simple chance at the bowling of Mitchell Johnson and Alistair Cook at that time. The score was had not grown by much. But well, so that was the only thing that Australia really got an opportunity, I would say. But other than that, Alistair Cook and Jonathan Trott went on in their merry way. Nothing really worried them. Just imagine, this was the fifth day pitch. There were a lot of cracks in the wicket. There were certain balls which just hit the crack and went away. But I thought this was a great effort. As I said, it will be etched into memory for a long time. Alistair Cook finishing in one of his highest individual scores for him as a person, 235 not out, and he was actually caressing the ball. The way he was playing, he was just merely sometimes pushing the ball through the covers for four. His driving was absolutely splendid, and it was a delight to watch Alistair Cook playing his strokes. Jonathan Trott, and also both the players have wonderful techniques to cope with any of the moving balls or swinging deliveries, and the way they played, it was absolutely delightful. 517 runs for one wicket. England declared the innings, setting Australia, that was just a formality, 294 ahead What a monumental 221 runs in arrears. They went on to make 517 for one declared, and I wouldn't know when was the last time such a huge score was scored for one wicket, and that too in arrears. They put up such a gallant performance. So keep it up, England, and this shows what this Ashes battle is going to be, how interesting it is going to be. Australia, Michael Hussey came there and he joined in. So basically, it's going to be it is going to be a real fight out there. Both the teams are not going to give an inch, and it is going to go in a very, it's going to go in a great manner, according to me, as far as that. So this is really set up. I think the Ashes series is really set up after this knock by England. In fact, all the three batsmen, there's 110 from Andrew Strauss, Alistar Cook not out 235, Jonathan Trott not out 135. So everyone scoring a century. And 517 for one. The bowling figures: Ben Hilfenhaus 32 overs 8 minutes, none for 82. Peter Siddle 24 overs 4 minutes, none for 90. But Peter Siddle, well, in this test he did a great job, taking a hat-trick, getting his career best haul. Marcus Knott 19 overs 3 minutes, 147. Mitchell Johnson 27 overs 5 minutes, 104 runs and no wicket. Xavier Doherty, a very good debut, even though he didn't get any wickets in the second innings. 35 overs 5 minutes, none for 107. Shane Watson 15 overs 2 minutes, none for 66. And there were some very good shots too. Jonathan Trott, actually walking like Matthew Hayden, came and struck Shane Watson over the pickets for a six, and that was a wonderful shot from Jonathan Trott. Shows the confidence that he is in. As far as Australia were concerned, well, Stuart Broad finally got a wicket as Simon Catich edged into the hands of slips, as Strauss took the catch. Simon Catich caught Strauss, bowled Broad for 4, and that was it. After that, it was Ricky Ponting just racing along to a half century with 4 fours and 1 6, not out on 51 of 43 balls, and Simon Watson was not out on 41 of 97 balls with 4 fours. 107 for 1 was with Australia finished on the final day, and that was all over. The match was done and dusted. It was drawn. It was finally it was a tame draw, and England was the one who was responsible for this happening. As far as the bowling figures were concerned, Anderson 5 overs 2 minutes, none for 15, had a lot to say to the batsmen, and the umpires had to intervene, and Anderson finally relented. Stuart Broad 7 overs 1 minute, 1 for 18. Graham Swan 8 overs, none for 33. Stephen Finn, another wonderful debut for him, and wonderful match for him here. 4 overs no minute, none for 25. He also got 6 wickets in the match, and Kevin Peterson 2 overs for 6 runs, and the 5-match series is level 0-0 right now. So the Ashes series, as I said, is really set up, dear cricket fans, and one is really looking forward to a great series here, because, as I said, both the teams are in for something. In fact, Australia struggled, and then Michael Hussey came up with that match-saving knock, and here England 221 runs in arrears, go the whole hog and show what they are really capable of. And England, I think, they have come with a real determination as far as the Ashes series is concerned. And well, I can only say they have a plethora of batting talent to follow as far as England is concerned. And Australia are the ones now looking like what are the changes they're going to make for the second test, which is going to be starting at the Adelaide Oval on Friday. Well, dear cricket fans, it has been a pleasure to bring in the cricket happenings from the world of sport in cricket. Let me see, as I have time, whether I can cover something, but I don't think I'll be in a position to, dear cricket fans. But as always, it has been a pleasure in keep bringing you the cricket happenings from the world of sport in cricket. And that was the report from the Ashes test between Australia and England, the first test, which has ended in a draw thanks to a gigantic effort from the English batsmen. Strauss scoring a century, Jonathan Trott scoring an unbeaten century, Alistar Cook going and scoring his first double century in Test cricket, not out on 235. So let's see who was the man of the match there, just for some record purposes here. And the man of the match went none other than it was Alistar Cook of England, and he richly deserved it. So, well, dear cricket fans, that brings me an end to my cricket happening show today. See you then tomorrow. Until then, this is Ram bidding goodbye. Thank you.